Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Libra. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the end of July 2024, or for whenever you're seeing this. If the message resonates, if the title resonates, then it's meant for you. Make sure that you watch it all the way to the very end, and don't try to force anything. Libra, welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. You guys really sincerely are the best. And also thank you for all the likes, subscribes, the shares. Make sure if you haven't subscribed that you hit that notification bell, hit the little all, that way you get notified of all of my upcoming content, which you can also find me on cincymag.com. And okay, so I'm going to get into this because this is actually the second time I've had to record this. I literally did a 38-minute reading for you guys, and I'm so mad because it recorded without sound. And I didn't realize that until after I uploaded it, and so I'm going to have to check this before I upload now, but so frustrating. Anyway, what's interesting is I had to reword it twice, and there were some interesting things about this reading. So I will talk about, I'm going to use the same song, because I remember exactly what it was all about. And I'll let you know what I titled the other one, but we're going to do a new reading with this. So, Libra, the songs that I had on pre-shuffle for you, and I say songs because normally it's one, but there were two songs that happened to have no words to them, and I found it really kind of interesting. And so then they were Echo by Axel Faceleft, and it's on the album Two Worlds, which I always think about 5D and 3D. So then the next song was Witching Hour by Rise, R-E-I-Z-Z, and it's on the album Certain Kind of Magic. And as soon as I heard that song, because both of them have 0 words whatsoever, it's beats and stuff. But when I saw the Two Worlds and the Witching Hour, Certain Kind of Magic, I was like, Witching Hour, this was like magic related, so I feel like I'm talking to people who practice magic or witchcraft or spirituality, obviously spirituality, right? But some of you dabble, right? And in the reading, it was more than dabbling. It was light workers, but also some darker magic involved as well. So the third song that had words was called The Door by Teddy Swims, and it's on the album I Tried Everything But Therapy. And so I feel like this is somebody that was using like magic or black magic in order to kind of try to create a solution for some type of a problem, when really it was like the problem was in with oneself, and it takes more than magic, in order to cure that, or to work on that. So tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door. This also could be talking about saving yourself by getting rid of, toxic people and things that you don't need in your life, by showing someone to the door. It's like making room for what's meant for you. So the title of what I titled the message was This Person's Success Makes Someone Else Realize What They Lost. And so, but this person still has a chance. It was talking about, in a way, I kind of feel like this also could have been somebody else's success. This could have been about the other person, showing somebody the door and somebody realizing what they lost. But let's get into it. Enough talking. 4 minutes. Alright, what do we have for Libra for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good? For Libra, please. End of July for Libra, please. Underneath the deck, we have Dagger, Fear, Worries, Tense Situations. I feel like the energy changed, Libra, from when I originally read that for you. And it's funny, you had a ton of cards that fell out, and there's a ton of cards falling out with this one too. What do we have for Libra, please? For those of my returning subscribers that you guys have been to the channel, you know that I've got a lot of Libra placements in my chart as well. And so I tend to vibe pretty high with you guys. Underneath the deck, we've got Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So don't have fear. You don't need to have fear with this dagger, worries, tense situation. So it's interesting. You have one card that is the same as the last reading. So that we start out with, underneath the deck with that dagger, I feel like you have fear and worries, but I feel like, Libra, you're an air sign, you tend to overthink. And so I feel like this is one of those situations where you can manifest the wrong kind of energy if that's all you're thinking about. So think about that. But Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Then we have the Broken Bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So there could be something that just you're not able to get a good solution for. And that means that you just haven't found the right solution. Right. So then we have Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. Then we have Target, a goal-oriented person. Then we have Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And then we have Dog, far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. And then we have Bull, do not back down from opposition, showing strength and fortitude. Okay, so there could be somebody that you have to kind of stick up to, but there's a distant friend that's thinking of you. You will have an increase in material or spiritual growth. You could be a goal-oriented person or be dealing with somebody who is. Also, someone you know is undependable. Okay. I know I repeat myself a lot, but whatever. Let's get some tarot for Libra. The person that I feel like you're showing through the door is like who could be potentially undependable and insincere. Some of you could be seeing a broken bridge, like somewhere, like on a walk, or there's definitely like some significance there. If any of this resonates, drop a comment in the comments below, or like it, obviously. I love getting feedback that way. I know that we're on the same vibe. Okay, this is interesting. So underneath the deck is the Justice card, which is you showing up for your own reading, Libra. Hello. And this is all about balance and scales, but what's interesting about this is that in the Scorpio reading resonated super hard with the original Libra reading, which didn't record, obviously, the sound. But you're showing up the same exact placement starting out, and I kept on saying, just go watch the Libra reading. So now I'm going to say you might want to check out the Scorpio reading because you're starting off the same exact type of energy. Not the same storyline, but the same type of energy. Okay. What do we have for Libra, please? Let's get 3 cards for Libra. Popped out right away. Okay. Wow. Okay, I was feeling that. Okay. So, the first card that pops out is the Devil. You could be dealing with Capricorn, or this is just like toxicity, toxic energy. This is from the past, but you could still be kind of in its energy right now. Now, the Devil deals with responsibility and balance, harmony and alignment. And you could be like, how could the Devil deal with harmony and alignment? But that's like really what it's about, is like trying to bring your life into harmony and alignment when dealing with toxicity, which pulls you away from it, And so, Earth energy. it's like the devil's about bondage and obsession and anything toxic. It can deal with chains and repression, like anything holding you back. Shadow self and powerlessness, and also materialism. Like somebody could be very materialistic, like money hungry, and that's toxic. So, but this could be any kind of toxicity, any kind at all whatsoever, any kind of obsession. It could be obsession with another person, with somebody else's life, with whatever, okay? Then we have the High Priestess. It's Pisces energy. It stands for the moon. Well, it's water energy, okay? It can be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but it's the moon card. And so this is the balance of opposites and decisions. And so it's interesting. It's a card of balance. Now, the High Priestess, she's also about using your intuition. She's the tarot card reader of the zodiac, the know-all, see-all. So you could be dealing with somebody who's a reader. I mean, obviously, you're here on my channel watching readings. So you yourself, are watching readings, but you could be a reader yourself. But this is talking about trusting your intuition, using your innate inner knowledge, trusting your gut, using discernment, right? The High Priestess, she's about change and fluctuation and wisdom and sound judgment and common sense awareness and, like I said, intuition. Trust your own counsel first. That's what's within you. That little voice in your head that pops into your mind when something comes up, listen to it. Because otherwise what you're going to be doing is repeating a cycle. It's the Ten of Wands, and it's in reverse. This is what's coming in, Libra. We've got lying, malice, obstinacy, envy, irresponsibility, and carelessness. And I feel like, honestly, if this isn't you, this is somebody that you're dealing with, and I feel like it could shock you. Maybe not so much shock you, but just kind of disappoint you. It's like, it could be within yourself, it could be within other people around you. But like, somebody dropped the ball. Okay, so the wands, it's like a bundle of sticks, right? And instead of the phrase, somebody dropped the ball, I'm hearing like somebody dropped the bundle. Somebody dropped the sticks. But it's like the phrase is somebody dropped the ball. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Take action on your ideas. This is underlying energy or what you don't see coming. So it's like, take action on your ideas, still move forward. But I feel like there was some kind of toxicity holding somebody back. It could have been a High Priestess, but it's somebody having to repeat something, to repeat a cycle. Somebody has to repeat a cycle. But in order to start a passionate new beginning, and it's going to be very fortuitous, because we have the Empress with Judgment behind that, and the Magician. Yeah, it's going to be very fortuitous. I feel like somebody was being held back, and they could be a very goal-oriented person. It's just they weren't able to get a good start. They're on the right path. You're on the right path. Five of Cups, Ace of Wands again. It's that passionate new beginning. It's like in the past, it's like bittersweet energy of something in the past, but it's like you got to move forward. You got to look forward. Passionate new beginning. Somebody has to like trust their gut on maybe starting something over again. Okay, and it could be in a relationship. This doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It can even be in business. But this is water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And this is something that you love or that they love or that you will grow to love. I mean, it just makes you feel good. All right. It's a different kind. It's instead of bondage, like being forced to be with somebody or stuck with someone, right? It's like the wanting to, right? All right. So what do we have for the devil? What is the devil for Libra? Clarify the devil for Libra. You have the Seven of Pentacles, growth. So there could have been some toxicity that like was maybe stagnating growth or the planting of a seed for something. This could be a project or something having to do with money. There could have been somebody trying, like an outside, potentially even like third party, because technically in the devil card there's three people. There's two people that are chained together, and then there's the devil himself. So there could have been like an outside third party that was trying to stagnate growth of this coming together, and it could have something to do with this High Priestess. I'm hearing enemies. Oh, I was talking about that in the first song because that had popped into my head. So in the first reading, Libra, I'd said something about enemies, and then the song from the Imagine Dragons, Enemies, came on. Like, either this person could have enemies, and it's interesting, in the last reading, the center person was, I believe it was the Queen of Wands, who's very magical, and then the center person here is the High Priestess. So either you're the High Priestess, or you could be dealing with a High Priestess, who is also very magical, very powerful, could be like the other woman or whatever, right? And somebody wants another cycle with this person, but you got to be careful because it could be toxic, or maybe in the past it was toxic, but somebody definitely wants a new start with this Ace of Wands, and somebody's saying take action on your ideas. But so there was some kind of outside influence that was making this growth, this planting of seed, right? Like stagnant, toxic. What's the High Priestess for Libra? Fell right on top of the High Priestess. We have the King of Wands. So this is Mr. Don Juan. He's very desirable. He's very good at business. But he also, if he's single, he could have a lot of suitors. If he's not single, then he's like a passionate lover. He could be very full of himself, I'll be honest with you. But Leo energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, okay, but just very passionate about whatever it is that, you know, that they're involved in. So this could be like a High Priestess and a passionate King of Wands. This King of Wands could be you, Libra, or somebody that you're dealing with. There's a lot of power. Like, this could be a very powerful couple if it's two separate people. What is the Ten of Wands in reverse? See, the Ten of Wands is typically laying down the burdens, but somebody doesn't want to lay down the burden. Somebody wants a redo, like a restart. Because typically it's about completedness, success, and endeavor, and returning. So this is like starting over, a do-over. What is the Ten of Wands in reverse for Libra? What is the Ten of Wands for Libra? Thank you. Page of Swords, yeah. They want to start over, start on a new page, like at the beginning, and learn about somebody. They want to find out information on someone. They want to start small. They want to communicate, right? This could be as innocent and as simple as like going on a date, reading up on someone, text communication, like just easy stuff, right? Somebody could revisit, somebody could be reading old text messages or texts from the past. Oh, because somebody snuck away, snuck off. Somebody could have ghosted, somebody could have backstabbed or manipulated the situation. Somebody's worried about that. Having to do with an independent female energy, independent woman who's been healing. Yeah, because I feel like in the past there was manipulation. Somebody had snuck away, and it could have been that King of Wands energy. Take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be. That could be the fear, worries, intense situation too, the dagger energy underneath the deck. It's like you're on the right path, moving forward, but there could be fear, worries of a tense situation from something that happened in the past, the underlying energy. And it was because somebody was thinking with their wand, right? And that's what made everything so toxic in the past. The devil had control of somebody in the past, whether this was you or another person that you're dealing with. You know, let's just be honest and be real. That's why you're here, right? So, and I feel like it could have been like something like sex addiction. That's because the King of Wands is very phallic, Ace of Wands very phallic, Ten of Wands in reverse. Somebody is like just wanting to avoid having like that situation happen again. Like not the situation with the person per se, but just like it going bad, right? So, but somebody's on the right path, moving forward. And you've got people thinking of you, and you've got spiritual, ascension. Just don't back down from oppositions. Show strength and fortitude. Okay. What else do we have for Libra for the end of July? Underneath the deck, we have unconditional love blueprint. So you have unconditional love for someone, or someone has unconditional love for you, or you could have unconditional love for each other. Okay? We'll read more in just a second. And then top of the deck, witch, metaverse. So this person could be a witch. You could have unconditional love for this person. I'm getting a really weird message. Like, there could have been like a third party devil energy, right? Trying to interfere with a relationship that you have with somebody. Could have happened in the past, could be happening now. Could have to do with a witch. But like, it has to do with like this unconditional love that you have for this person, which is why you're still kind of like bonded, or like still think about them, right? And that's why there's a do-over that you want to have, but you're trying to find out more information. What you really should be considering is the truth, or the lack thereof, of the, like, who were you trusting with this information? That's, my nose is itching, and that always happens when I'm like right on the money. You should be, considering the source. Thank you, Spirit. Consider your source. Okay, so let's look at unconditional love. 106. So, if this card has come up for you, it is time to find unconditional love. In this card, we see a heart with 33 petals. The outer petals blend inwards from green to pink, purple, and white in the middle. Small rolled up scrolls float around the heart to represent the soul contracts each person makes within their journey. The contracts exist between partners, friends, and most importantly, family. But in these contracts are not bonds that last forever. In fact, they are the lessons that teach us to be our most authentic selves. As we have integrated the lessons of the card of truth, the highest selves of everyone are truly patting each other on the back and showing each other unconditional love. work with ruby, the stone ruby. And then new thought pattern, unconditional love is my life force and flows through me, creating passion for life. You guys, love is magic. Love is the magic. Love is what keeps everything magically moving forward. Unconditional love. So you're definitely dealing with, soul contracts, soulmates, possibly even like a twin flame energy. So what is witch with the metaverse? 84. Somebody could have been born 1984. So, metaverse. The metaphysical witch is unlike any other witch, as the basis of the craft exists in the metaverse, beyond the far reaches of the physical world. In the witch card, we see a small cauldron, colored smoke emerging from the lid while a hand slowly drips down a magical concoction of herbs. You guys, this is a tincture. So, like, a witch works with herbs and herbal tinctures and elixirs and things like that. I love that stuff. So each herb together creates an elixir of the planet. A tincture is an extract of a plant or animal material and contains a concentrated amount of herbal extracts. This card appears when it's time to be very mindful of how you are delivering messages, thoughts, and your general vibrational output. Is your cauldron boiling over or sparkling? Are you producing thoughts that propel you into a ritual of happy witch or sad witch or badass boss witch? If this card appears beside the... Okay, never mind. It may be time to incorporate some supplements into your daily diet. Plant spirit alfalfa. So alfalfa could be significant. You may want to look into it. Some of you may take tinctures, may want to look into tinctures. THC, CBD, something like that. But you can use tinctures of any kind, any oil, any... oh my goodness. Any essential oil of any kind. Those are like tinctures. Yeah, I think in the past, the energy that you're working off of and that you're worried about from the past is like somebody was shady in the past. Super shady, as it had to deal with like a passionate new beginning. Maybe like a physical relationship with someone. And they snuck off. They ran away. You know, may have stabbed somebody in the back. But now somebody wants a do-over. So underneath the deck, you may have been having some reoccurring dreams, but they're extraordinary. Okay? Extraordinary dreams. And this is all about, some call them big dreams, dreams of clear light, or memorable dreams. Extraordinary dreams feel special and often deliver profound insights. They may be accompanied by unearthly light, angelic music, or luminous colors. Some of these dreams contain information that it seems you couldn't possibly have known on your own, or spiritual teachings or creative inspirations that will guide you for years, decades, or even a lifetime. A small percentage of these dreams even come true. Extraordinary dreams can tap into your intuitive center, spiritual truths, and collective storehouses of wisdom. They carry a message for you individually and most times contain imagery or stories that benefit the wider community too. They can be so clear and direct that you feel that you don't need to analyze them, but write them down and return to them from time to time. You'll discover new layers of meaning over the years. Okay, so you may be having some extraordinary dreams, something that you've, it's just like so profound and so inspirational. Now you also may be having dreams with hair, like, you know, seeing somebody's hair or smelling somebody's hair. So hair is said to represent thoughts, wisdom, sensuality, strength, growth, or loss. But how we wear our hair and how we relate to it is highly personal. Whether to cut, cover, or contain it, as well as gender and age norms relating to your coiffure, are often rooted in expectations from your religious, ethnic, or cultural groups. Your dream about hair likely has something to say about how you're conforming to, rebelling against, questioning, or in conflict with the messages that you received about your identity and what's allowed or forbidden when it comes to self-expression. Libra, are you having issues with self-expression? This could have been something that you've been dealing with, like an ongoing theme with how you've been dealing with, or that you've been dealing with. Do you feel able to honestly communicate your individuality through your thoughts, beliefs, and actions? Also look for clues based on whether you are washing, cutting for, or losing your hair, or are you rocking a new style? How are you refashioning the self to show the world? Be mindful. Bring mindful attention to your hair today as you tend to it. You might don a special hair ornament, hat, or headscarf as you invite the dream to reveal its meaning. I don't know if you heard that. It was like confirmation. So you may be looking at different ways to do your hair, or may want to do your hair. I know I just like colored mine. Every once in a while I've got to do that myself. I've got tons of Libra placements in my chart as well. But yeah, it's like, you pay attention to it. And if you're losing a bunch of hair, that means you're stressed. Like, look into supplements, look into tinctures, things like that, right? Because you could have like fears, worry, tense situations, and could be feeling stressed because of it. You don't need to be. All right. This is what I have for you. If any of this brings you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. If any of this, you want to continue on with a more personal reading, because this is, just very much, what do we call this? Like blanket, basic, general energy, right? Then I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden. I have all of my personal readings open, so all of my information is in the description below this video. Libra. Also, if any of you guys are coconut water drinkers, my friend owns this company. It's cocolovewater.com, and if you use my code Cannastrologer15, you get 15% off your order. It's straight from the coconut into the can, then they send it to you. So straight from source. All of the information is in the description below this video. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I really appreciate this time and energy with you every single time I read for you. I look forward to reading for you again in the very near future. Check out all my other videos, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.